Welcome to Vocabulary Wednesday, and I am Chris with Magoosh. Today, the theme is words that sound like other words. We call these homophones. My first homophone is the word grizzly. You think grizzly, you think a large bear. Well, let's think about that large bear for a second. First off, that's two Z's. Second off, if it comes after you or let's not put you in that place. That'd be kind of scary. But let's say it's chasing this little bunny rabbit. What happens to the bunny rabbit when the grizzly bear gets it? Poor bunny rabbit's mauled and it's gruesome, it's terrible. Oh, that's so grisly with an S. Grisly with an S describes something that evokes your disgust because it's so gory and gruesome. So you can see it sounds the same, doesn't quite mean the same because obviously not a bear, but somewhat similar in effect. Oh yes, I'm going to go to church every day of the week. I am so gaudy. There's no such word that you're trying to say devout or maybe the holy, but gaudy has nothing to do with religion, unless your religion is a flash, that is, in looking flashy and almost like in a tacky way. So when you think of gaudy, I think of Las Vegas. You don't really have Paris or New York there. You have these hotels that look like them, these facsimiles that are kind of cheesy in a way. That is the essence of gaudy. Now people can dress in a gaudy way if they dress over the top, like many of the Las Vegas lounge singers. Or if crooning and lounge singers aren't your thing and rap stars are, well, if you ever look at a rap star, they've got their bling going on, and that could be seen as gaudy as well. Next I have my uncle's son is my cousin. Hi, cousin. I didn't know you began with a Z or had the letter Z in there. And that's because I can't spell. Because cousin actually means to deceive, to hoodwink, to trick someone. You're walking through Times Square. Oh, look at all these wonderful things. Ooh, a Rolex watch for $5. What a great idea. You have just been cozened, hoodwinked, and deceived. So it has nothing to cousin. Has nothing to actually do with a blood relative in your family, unless maybe that person's out to trick you. Next, I'm thinking of a little puppy dog that nobody wants. Unwanted? No, this is unwanted with an O. That means something that's unaccustomed, that's not typical. For instance, imagine you click on Vocab Wednesday, and I say, hey, I'm Chris. How are you doing? That would be unwanted mellowness on my part because typically and almost always I'm never that mellow. So anything that's not customary in terms of a behavior or how someone is acting, that is unwanted. 2-for-1 special. Wanted is something that is expected, that is typical, or that is usual. And what's typical is I will see you next week.